Thanks for joining us for another Kickstarter connection. Today we'll be doing an overview of the game Caper Europe by Keymaster Games.
And as always, we want you to make you aware that our Kickstarter connection videos are sponsored in part by our Kickstarter backers and by the creators of this game. Thanks for joining us at Tantrum House Studio 3. I'm Sarah Meadows.
And I'm Shantelle, and today we'll be taking a look at Caper Europe.
It's a two-player card drafting game that plays in about 30 minutes from Keymaster Games.
So let's take a look at how it's played.
To set up the game, choose the city to play in. We chose Paris. Shuffle the Paris cards into the Locations deck, the Gear deck, and the Thief deck.
Place one location on each space and place the Caper meeple in the center of each track.
Randomly place the stolen good tokens face up on the spaces, and then you're ready to begin.
Round 1 starts by dealing 4 thief cards to each mastermind, and the player with the arrow pointing at them goes first, then places one thief in a location and gains any coins it might give.
Then the second player places one thief card, and then the players switch hands and continue playing thieves and switching hands until they have one card left, which is discarded.
Round 2 begins by dealing 6 gear cards to each player, and the second mastermind goes first by playing a gear on a thief and paying its cost.
Up to 3 gear cards can be played on each thief. If a player cannot play a card, they can discard one from their hand for a coin.
Some cards have stolen goods that can be used to steal a matching token from that location.
Once the rounds finish, the player who has the majority of caper icons at each location will claim that city's victory points and bonuses.
Players then tally their score from all their cards, location bonuses, and sets of stolen good tokens. And the evil mastermind with the most points wins Caper Europe.
Caper Europe is a new game coming from Keymaster Games that you take on the role of a mastermind planning your thieves to go out and steal the goods and loot from the different cities.
Correct. And with each city that you take your loot from, there's certain combinations that you can do with the cards depending on the color of those cards, depending on what abilities they give you. And the more loot that you steal, the more points you win.
Yes, the caper tracks for each location in the city that you're playing in will move as you gain those little caper icons from the cards that you play. And there will be a battle back and forth between the two masterminds to try and gain control of each of those locations by the end of the game. And only that mastermind who has the majority will get those location bonuses, which can be a huge swing of points at the end.
And then there is some strategy to it as well, because the two thieves, masterminds, are passing forth, back and forth those cards, those gears and those thieves back and forth. So once I have a hand of thieves, I have to pick one out and then pass it along to Sarah. And so I have to keep in mind what I gave her and what she's going to pass back. So you got to make sure that you have enough coins to purchase those gears and purchase those thieves as well.
Yeah, the cards all have different icons on them, and there will be a player aid that will come in the game so that you know what everything means. Some things will just straight up give you more coins, some will let you gain caper icons or steal goods, and other ones will give you points at the end of the game based on what colors of cards you have at that location.
Caper Europe features new thieves and new locations.
If this sounds like something you're interested in, you can check out Caper Europe from Keymaster Games. That'll be on Kickstarter March 2nd. Thank you again for checking out our videos here and subscribing to Tantrum House. Thanks for joining us at, this is Will's line. Okay.
Yes. That's why I always tell Jen, I was like, you gotta start and end things. I don't know how to start it.
Yep, that's how I do. We chose Paris. Let me say that again. We chose Paris. The pickpocket.
Oh.
And the madame.